Rutherford Issues with Bryan Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
We're back here on The Big Show, Rutherford Issues, powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. You know, MTE, with the MyMTE app, you can manage your account, improve your energy habits, track your energy use, pay bills, even more. MTE, serving to make life better since 1936. We are going to talk today about the Center for the Arts. And Heather Steele joins us this morning. She is the program director at the center, and you've brought a special first-timer here. So you didn't tell him about the hazing that we do and all that kind of thing.
No, we're just going to let him figure it out on his own.
She made sure to blindfold me and put me in the car before she gave over.
Yeah, you know, this is like going to the dentist, but no Novocaine, you know, that kind of thing.
Good.
Yeah,
Fun.
More fun. But no, Aaron Johnson is with us as well. So good to have you both, and I'm excited about today. Because is this news out there anywhere just yet?
Just barely.
Okay. Just like minutes old, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Basically.
All right.
Under 24 hours for sure.
Okay. Well, good. We're going to talk about the new season that is coming up, 2026, here in just a few. So, but first of all, Heather, maybe introduce Aaron and what Aaron does and why you wanted him to tag along today.
Okay, why I brought Aaron. So Aaron is a member of our team. Aaron does a little bit of everything. Aaron is a really amazing artist. He is a graphic designer and he oversees all of our marketing. Aaron also directs shows with us at the Center for the Arts, and he is one of our very best actors. He's a member of our Actors Guild, and the Actors Guild were the ones who got to do a little special presentation to reveal our 2026 season, which is our 30th anniversary season. So the Center for the Arts opened in 1995 in December, and their very first show that they ever did was in January of 2026. So January of 1995. So January of 2026 is our 30th season kickoff.
30th season. How about that?
Yes. So big anniversary year for us.
Aaron, how long have you been at the center?
So I moved back to Murfreesboro from Chicago back in summer of 21, and my first show with them was the fall of 22. I got to step in for the role of Dr. Brer?
Yeah.
Brer in Little Women the Musical. There was an actor that had to step away for a wedding, and they needed someone to impromptu step in, and I volunteered, and ever since then I've been doing shows with them, and then I officially started working as the graphic designer / marketing co-marketing person back in 2024, January.
Okay. So you said you moved back. What brought are you a native of this area?
I am from Tennessee. I grew up in Kingsport, Tennessee, but I went
I'm sorry.
Thank you. No, very small.
Did you go to Dobbins Bennett High School?
I did go to Dobbins Bennett High School. Yeah, you get it. But I was the theater kid that wanted to do a little more, and so I did Governor's School for the Arts back in 2017, and it was housed obviously at MTSU's campus, and getting to know all the professors and getting to live on campus for like a month basically made me go, I think I'd like to pursue acting here and learn from the professors here. And so went to school here, graduated in 19, and basically a bunch of my friends from theater had just moved up to Chicago. Chicago was booming with theater back in 2019 or 2017 to that era. But I had moved there. COVID happened, and then things were shutting down, and I needed to find my roots again. So I just needed to move back home for a little bit.
Yeah,
so.
No, that sounds like a good plan.
There's
no place like home.
Exactly.
It's
That's
weird
so funny you bring that up.
Maybe it was for a reason. But did you know a young man by the name of Rafferty Cleary from Kingsport?
Rafferty Cleary. That name doesn't pop.
Yeah, he may have been a little older than you. He is now kind of over the cultural center in Monterey, but he worked here for a while, and he's the only other person I know from Kingsport. So
Listen, I can't attest to him or any others, but I was doing okay.
Oh goodness! But well, that's and when you have a part in everything, that means you know where to find the toilet paper if it needs to go in the bathrooms and that kind
all
of thing.
All the paint when it chips off the walls and all that. Yeah.
I understand that's an all-encompassing role. So
It is.
So going on right now, James and the Giant Peach.
Yes.
What was this last weekend? The first?
It was. So we just opened last weekend. They've had 4 shows. James and the Giant Peach is the premiere production for our teen company. So there is an auditioned group of students that are between the ages of 6th grade and 12th grade. And they're some of our more advanced performers. And they had the opportunity for this educational experience to work with our education director and some of our very best teachers, music directors for this really special experience. They are part of a company for an entire school year. So this was their fall production, James and the Giant Peach, and really well received this weekend. They've got a lot of talent, and it's a really fun show. It's a good show to bring kids to because it's a full-length show with an intermission, but it's not really, really long. So you can still have the kids out and then get to bed at a decent time. And so but I'm just really proud of them and the work that they're doing and the growth that we're seeing amongst our young people, because that's one of the main parts of the Center for the Arts is arts education.
Sure.
So we're really happy with how Teen Company is doing. They also will have a spring show with our 2026 season that we revealed last night. And then the next year's Teen Company, when they audition, they'll have another show in the fall.
I guess Tara's keeping them busy then.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. I feel like Tara might either be superhuman or a robot, and we haven't decided which, but
Or the power of time travel.
Yes, time travel. Yes, maybe she's got one of those turners.
That's what I'm saying.
Like Hermione Granger, and she can just go back and like redo days.
That's what I'm saying.
Tara works really hard, and she has a lot of classes going on all the time for kids age kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. She has programming every day of the week in all different aspects of the arts. So whether it's performance or music or visual art, photography, she's got something for everybody, and has just a really great team of teachers. I can't say enough about the education program that we have right now. It's really fun to watch and get to know these kids as they come through the center, and just watch them learn and grow over the years. I've been with the center for 4 years. So some of these high schoolers that are about to graduate, were in middle school when I started. And so just watching them grow and get better, it's really neat.
Yeah, most certainly.
We love Tara.
Couple of more weekends for that.
Right.
Don't want to miss that. And also you've got a special art exhibit out too now.
We do. Yeah. We just opened a new exhibit. It is called Fantasy by W. Michael Bush. And Michael Bush is just an amazing artist. I love his work. It's what he brought us right now. He paints different series, and he's got all sorts of different things. But what he brought for our gallery right now is a series of figures with horses, and then another series of musicians with instruments. And so those are the two things in the gallery right now, but they're really colorful and whimsical. They're very large in size, most of the pieces. And so it's got a really dynamic look about it. When you go in the gallery, it's just like, oh, wow, it's just kind of breathtaking almost, that people come in and they're like, oh, you've got big art.
It's so whimsical is the word that was getting
yes.
tossed around a lot. And to me, when I first walked in and saw all the paintings, it sort of gave me the feeling of when you walk into like a 2005 coffee shop and you're just seeing all this like abstract, colorful art on the wall that you're just like, wow, they're just like a little off, but like it's so interesting to look at. Like it really felt nostalgic to me almost.
And there's a lot of motion and movement in the pieces. The gallery is open every day, and the gallery is There's no intermission that's charged, but just come by and see the art, take a look, take a piece home with you. It's all for sale. But talking with Michael about the way that he puts his work together is really interesting. He's got just such an interesting view on art and the point of view that he brings. You can see that, what he's trying to say with his work, and I just really love it. So come visit Fantasy by W. Michael Bush.
So you can come by anytime if you're going to one of the shows. Obviously, come a little early, but I guess anytime that you're open.
Yeah, our art gallery is open during all of our business hours during the week. So basically 9 to 4, 9 to 5, almost every day. We're open on Saturday mornings, starting at 9 a.m. up until showtime. And then the box office for each production opens 1 hour before the show. So if you have tickets to come see James and the Giant Peach and you just come a little bit early, you can spend some time in the gallery up to an hour before the show. And just take a look and enjoy.
Nice. Good stuff. Heather Steele and Aaron Johnson here with us from the Center for the Arts. Now for what I've been waiting for since you teased it. So I think the last time you were on, you were getting ready to have a big unveil event, kind of a private reveal deal, and you did that last month.
It was last night.
Was it last night?
It was last night.
Okay, I thought it was in August for some reason.
We had shifted the dates because some new treats had dropped into our laps.
Gotcha.
And so we sort of shuffled the order again and said, all right, give us a little more time. So last night was officially
So this is brand new news.
Yeah.
While you've been talking, I've been looking all over the internet. I don't see it anywhere yet.
That's right.
That's what we haven't dropped it. Like literally only people who were at the show and witnessed our presentation. That's really all.
Until now?
Until right now.
All right. I'm ready. So, who wants to take us through and step by step? I guess January would be the first, right?
January is when we open up. So in 1995, the very first show that we did at the center was Our Town. And we wanted to bring that back for our anniversary season. So in January of 2026, we are opening up with Our Town. It's a classic, a beautiful play.
Yeah. It's getting done a lot right now professionally. It's all over. It was on Broadway or currently on Broadway, and I think it's touring also.
Yeah.
And so it's popping up a lot right now in the arts.
And we're very excited about that one. We're hoping to, just kind of get back to our roots a little bit, remember where we started, and kick off with a really good one. But then right after that
is a rock musical called We Will Rock You. And yes, it is a musical strictly of Queen songs.
Nice.
And basically it's a post-apocalyptic world where the man has disbanded creativity, music, all this stuff, and so a group of rebellions called the Bohemians rally together and try to bring back rock and roll.
Nice.
So, that one's going to be really exciting.
So if you like Queen music, all your favorites are in the show. And it's silly and fun and big and bold, and
another thing about this season that we've been trying to express to people is that since it is the 30th, we basically took a bunch of shows from our past that we've done previously, and we wanted to remount some of our favorite ones or some of the most popular ones, and then we have a few new ones
to throw in there
that haven't been done. But the whole point of the 30th is, again, remembering who we are, where we've come from, and so it's sort of like a scenes from the past kind of season. Yeah.
So after that, what do we have?
Is Teen Company next?
Tuck Everlasting.
Yeah. Okay. So the Teen Company spring show, they are doing a play in the spring, Tuck Everlasting, which is just a beloved storybook that most of our teens have a connection to in some way. But there's a really, really lovely play. It's important to Tara as part of her educational mission for the kids to do musicals, which they really enjoy, but also to spend some time learning how to do a play without music. And so that is their spring show. And then
after that is our probably big summer musical, or usually it goes in the slot of our big first production of the summer, which will be Legally Blonde. That's the big one. We've been teasing that for probably
since the
several
bash
months
in
now.
April. usually at our big fundraiser in April, we like to let people know one show that we're doing. So Legally Blonde is one that we announced previously. And that kicks off summer for us. And then we're going to just follow it up with another really big show.
Yeah, Hairspray is going to be immediately after that. Which,
Hairspray,
yeah,
really?
Exactly. Which not only, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people know that musical just by off the name, but that's also a production that was near and dear to the center, and a lot of people had been talking about it and chattering about it for probably the past 4 years. And so I think that was one we definitely were like, I think we got to do that one.
Yeah, one
Absolutely.
of the things that we do when we're planning the season is we put up a whiteboard in the gallery as people are coming through shows, and that we ask, what shows would you like to see here? And there was a contingent of people that wrote down Hairspray. I think they all there were 10 or 15. They're like, what if we each write it down every day for a month?
Bombarded
and
list.
See if we can make our point known that we would like to do Hairspray.
So it got in there.
We got the message. We are doing Hairspray.
Yep.
So that's in the summer sometime?
Yeah,
it'll be
June.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So those are our two summer musicals of the time. And then, I mean, technically this next one's summer going into fall, but the next one's going to be Next to Normal. That'll be opening in August of 2026.
Yeah, that one is one that I think our theater fans really know and love, but it may, for the average patron, might not be quite as well known as something like Hairspray, but it's a rock musical, but it really dives deep into issues of mental illness. It's got grief, yes,
loss.
And so it's a different turn for sure than some of the other ones. But I mean, just a powerful musical. And when we revealed that one last night, and the song that we chose for the season reveal, I was like, I'm so excited to see this staged.
Next Normal's a good one. It's been around for a couple years now. Back when it premiered, it won a Pulitzer for its script and its work, and then most recently they remounted it on the West End in London, and it blew up, and now it's having a whole resurgence, and so a lot of people are getting excited for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that takes us to start of fall, I guess.
Yes, into the start of fall.
And that's our second teen company production.
Okay, so this was another one that there was a contingent of people that wrote this down every day for a month. The teen company's fall musical is going to be 13, which is such a fun show. It is
really good. Coming of age story.
Yes, it's just such a sweet story. There's a boy who it's his bar mitzvah, he's moved to a new town, and he's moved from New York, where everything was great and cool, and he had lots of friends, to this small place where he doesn't really know anybody. And so he's got this party coming up, and that kind of sets it up for the rest. But the kids love 13. It is one of their very favorite shows, and so they have been campaigning, and they win. We are doing 13, the full version with Teen Company. Yep. It is their time.
So that's September, so October-ish now?
Yep, October. Right after that is going to be the musical Bonnie and Clyde.
Okay.
So this one, it's sort of rock, sort of gospel, sort of folksy. It's got a lot of those undertones, but basically, the story of Bonnie and Clyde. It's a show about two people who are trying to escape their small lives, and in trying to chase their dreams, it just sort of, they get the lines blurred of hero and outlaw. And
villains in love.
Villains in love, right. Just the romanticism of outlaws and robbing banks, but it's that one's a really fun one. I would say that's like a community favorite for sure.
So then we're getting right before Christmas, so it's November now, maybe?
Yeah.
That's our next second to last show of the year.
And
that one's gonna be
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. How about that?
Yes.
Yeah, Wizard of Oz. I think it's time. I think it's being beckoned to people to go back into that story, especially with Wicked.
Sure.
That just came out, and then part 2 coming out soon. That's just a classic story.
Yes. Yeah. And
those
then,
ruby red slippers.
Yes.
So then Christmas time, right?
Yes, and this was the one that we were so excited about.
Tight-lipped.
Didn't tell anybody until last night. Not even all of the Actors Guild knew about it. We recently acquired Frozen. So we are doing Frozen for our December show. We're the first theater in this area to do Frozen, the full-length version. And so when we got that show, that was when we were like, okay, we've got to rework the reveal. We've got to rework the graphics.
Really the biggest reason we had to shift everything up.
But we let our sponsors and our audience know last night that we received Frozen, and the reaction to that was amazing. It was really fun to get to share that with everyone. So we've got a lot of really beloved stories in our season this year. Some really stories with heart, stories that are fun. We've got plays and musicals. There's a little bit of something for everybody in the 2026 season.
Yeah.
We're really excited about it.
Sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm sure information is going to drop at borougharts.org real soon about that.
Yes.
Season tickets, passes, all that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, they're going to go on sale later this week. So the people who were at the reveal last night kind of get first dibs to get their season tickets and seats assigned. Let the sponsors choose what shows they want to sponsor. So that was our big reveal for the evening. But later on this week, it'll go live to the public, and season ticket sales will start this week.
Okay. Can't wait for that. And now our listening audience is the first to know what's coming up in 2026 to kind of get you ready for that. And there have always been some extra things that go on too, like community series and that kind of thing, right?
Yep. We have a few shows that we didn't say yet.
We still have some things in our back pocket that we're waiting to announce, but as the majority, this is what we got.
Very good. Well, looking forward to all of that, of course, the 2026 season. It even sounds weird to say. Right. You mentioned the word "see" a minute ago in Chicago and what was going on there, and it's like it seems like yesterday we were dealing with all that, but here we are almost 6 years later. So very fun. Well, thanks everybody for being here. It was fun.
Thank you so much.
Our friends from the Center for the Arts joining today.